Chapter 7, Joining with the Nation. Vocabulary preview in this chapter. Transportation, telegraph, transcontinental, investor. Chapter 7, Lesson 1, page 226. Linking East and West. Vocabulary to know, communication, transportation, and telegraph. Build on what you know. Today you can get a message from someone far away in seconds. In 1850, Californians waited months to get messages from other places. Cut off in California. Main idea. Because California was far from large cities in the east, news and goods took months to arrive. In 1850, California was farther away from the nation's capital than any other state. More than 1,200 miles of land separated California from nearly all other states. Mountains and deserts also cut California off from the eastern part of the country. There were no telephones, televisions, or radios. Communication between California and the rest of the country was very slow. Communication means sharing information with other people. Wagons stuck in the mud. The photo below shows mails and goods were slowed by transportation problems just like this, with the wagon stuck in the mud as the horse is trying to carry it. Transportation choices. In 1850, no railroads and few roads linked California to the rest of the country. Skill. Reading the map. How many major coach and wagon routes reach California? The map above shows the major U.S. transportation routes in 1850. If you look at the legend, the green represents the railroad lines, the red represents the coach and wagon routes, the yellow shows each of the states, and the green shows the territories that weren't yet states. Slow transportation. In 1850, the only way people could communicate over long distances was by mail. Mail between California and the rest of the country traveled by ship around the tip of South America. This kind of transportation took about 6 months. Transportation is a way of moving people and goods. Someone who sent a letter from California to the east might wait more than a year to get an answer. Delays like this caused many problems. State leaders had to wait to find out about decisions made by the national government. Orders for supplies from California businesses took a long time to reach other states. Waiting for goods. Slow transportation of goods was another problem. Many goods used in California were made in eastern factories. Railroads in the east didn't run west of the Mississippi. The wagon route added months. Shops waited a long time to get goods they ordered. Some goods never arrived. Goods sent by ship could sink or get stolen. Business owners paid the costs of losses and delays. They added these costs to what they charged. California goods were more expensive than goods from other states. Review. Why was mail between California and the rest of the United States so slow? Better communication. Main idea. Faster mail and the telegraph improved communication. In 1857, the national government passed a law called the Overland California Mail Act. This law set aside money to create faster mail service to and from California. The government hired John Butterfield to set up this service. Butterfield ran the Overland Mail Company. This company carried mail and passengers in stagecoaches. Stagecoaches were horse-drawn carriages that traveled a certain stage of a route. At the end of each stage, new drivers and horses took over. Stagecoach in California. Below shows a photo of stagecoaches that were the fastest way for people as well as mail to travel in the late 1850s. The Pony Express. Butterfield's overland mail service carried mail from the East Coast to California in just 25 days. People kept searching for faster ways to get mail to and from California. For a short time, camels carried mail across deserts. Dog sleds also carried it over the snow-covered Sierra Nevada. In 1860 and 1861, teenage boys rode swift horses for the Pony Express. They carried mail between California and Missouri at top speed from one point to the next. They changed horses frequently. Sometimes they passed their mail bags to new riders. The Pony Express could cover the route in about 10 days, a record-setting time. The telegraph. In 1844, Samuel F.B. Morse sent a telegraph message from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore, a distance of about 40 miles, in only a few minutes. A telegraph uses electrical signals to send messages over wires. Telegraph wires went up throughout the eastern United States. In 1861, the Western Union Company completed a telegraph line across the country. Below is a photo of Samuel Morse. He invented a code that made sending and reading messages easier. The telegraph line joined California to the rest of the United States. The first message sent over these wires was a speech by Abraham Lincoln. Review. What were 3 ways that communication became faster? Lesson summary. Stagecoaches improved communication and transportation, and the Pony Express and telegraph improved communication. Why it matters. Better communication and transportation connected California to the rest of the nation and increased business opportunities.